So please join me in welcoming Ambassador Sada to the stage.
Muy buenas tardes. That made my day. I'm indeed so pleased and honored to be here tonight, sharing with you some of our thoughts and this very unique conference. And I would like, of course, to thank the National Partnership for New Americans and the Tennessee Immigrant and Refugee Rights Coalition and all other organizations that are involved for inviting me to participate in this very unique conference. I'm indeed so honored and thrilled. And it is an honor because today I have the opportunity to speak and share with you some of our ideas, thoughts, plans, and actions from the view of the Mexican government. For the last 20 years, I have represented Mexico in cities and regions with significant immigrant communities, such, and the order that I'm going to mention them doesn't mean my preferences, right? So, in order of precedence, San Antonio, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, and I'm now Washington, D.C. And I have a lot of friends all over. So I've been so blessed that going back to those places and to have the opportunity to continue discussing what are the challenges that lie ahead of us. And it's important also to recognize the importance of, in these cities, welcoming, integrating, and empowering immigrants into the places and societies that are receiving them. It should not surprise anyone when I say that the world is changing and that we are facing situations and challenges of unprecedented magnitude in many different regions of the planet, as it was mentioned by a predecessor a moment ago. Although it generates uncertainty and anxiety, it also represents an opportunity to develop and strengthen our capacities and actions, promote solidarity, and influence the world that will emerge from these new dynamics. Like the United States, Mexico is not exempt from the changes that are occurring worldwide. Our history, characteristics, and geographic location, coupled with these global movements, have allowed us in Mexico to adjust to new situations and new environments. These factors have placed Mexico as a regional and global player, acting, proposing, and influencing the regional and international arenas. One example is the role that Mexico played during the G20 Leadership Summit this year in China. Mexico contributed to the development of solutions for the streamlining of international trade. Mexico as well promoted financial inclusion, investment flows, and working with member countries to achieve the implementation of the Sustainable Development Agenda for 2030. Besides these and many other international multilateral actions, Mexico's relation with the U.S. is an essential piece of our international stature. Mexico is the United States' second largest export market and its third largest trading partner, with more than $500 billion of bilateral trade just last year. That means that every day there is a bilateral trade of $1.5 billion crossing the border. Mexico is the first, second, or third trading partners of 33 states of the 50 United States states. Approximately 5 million jobs in this country depend directly on trade with Mexico. And Tennessee is not the exception. There is approximately 100,000 jobs in this state that are generated because of the trade with Mexico. I just visited Mayor Megan Berry, and she's such a sensitive person that helps immigrants into doing better in this city. And I want to really recognize her role. Yeah. As you know, our bilateral relationship plays out in different stages. A fundamental part of Mexico's foreign policy with the US is the protection and development of Mexican communities in this country. Over the years, Mexico has built the largest consular network in the world. We have 50 consulates serving Mexican nationals in urban and rural areas of the United States. Understanding the challenges that our communities face, we bring services to them. In addition to its size, the consular network of Mexico in the US stands not only for a variety of services, but also for equality. It is recognized worldwide for being at the forefront of regular consular services. Not only because of that, but also because we provide health services, financial education, and in particular, assistance and protection for Mexican nationals. Another initiative that has helped develop a strong and deep relationship between Mexico and its diaspora is the Red Global Mexico. It's a network that brings together highly qualified Mexicans living abroad, interested in expanding cooperation between Mexico and their countries of regions of residence. Currently, we have 42 chapters in 22 countries and 4 continents. Amigos todos, friends, we have to recognize that the following months and years might be very challenging. I'm proud to say that Mexico has the infrastructure and capabilities, but above all, it has the will to face situations that may arise and the confidence to contribute in shaping a brighter future for us all. Currently, there is 35 million people of Mexican origin living in the United States. Together, this Mexican community contributes with 8% of US GDP, and approximately 8 million jobs in the United States depend on these economic activities. 1 of every 25 companies in this country is owned by Mexican immigrants. This is a very unique data that shows the initiative of the migrant community. Despite the immigration status, Mexicans living in the United States pay taxes and contribute to the social and cultural fabric of their communities. However, as you know, a lot remains to be done to guarantee that not only Mexicans, but all immigrants in general have the opportunities and access to integrate, to maximize their potential to continue contributing to the economic and social growth of the United States. In that sense, I want to make a brief parenthesis. And I'm going to finish soon because I know that I just have 1 minute left. I want to thank the sustained efforts and hard work of you all. There is not a more honorable task and dedicating that your professional activity is canalized into helping new people, into helping the most vulnerable community. So congratulations to all of you and the organizations that you represent. Paraphrasing Bertolt Brecht, who says, men and women who fight for their lives are indispensable, and you are indispensable. Congratulations again to all of you. I know my time is up, but let me just finish by saying that we believe that disseminating the valuable contributions of immigrants in the United States, as well as raising awareness of the importance of respecting their rights and promoting their integration, transcends the Mexican communities. It reaches to all groups of immigrants who have been chosen the United States as their country of residence. I invite you, regardless of the nature and size of your organizations, to approach and to be in contact also with the consular network that we have in the United States in order to explore more opportunities for collaboration. Uncertain times demand courage and solidarity. This is precisely Mexico's plan for the future. It is not the first time that Mexico and the United States face changes or challenges. And most likely, it will not be the last. But let me underscore that we have always been stronger, safer, and more successful when we have worked together. I invite you all to prepare yourselves to match the challenges taking place on the ground constructively, with changes in the way we think, the strategies we create, and the alliances we have to make. We must learn a new language so that we can establish new dialogues, find commonalities, and reach compromises without relinquishing our commitment and dedication to those who matter the most, our peoples. Les doy muchas gracias por haberme dado esta oportunidad y me reitero a sus órdenes. Thank you so much.